Hello there, this is Keith Addy from Longfield, and this is part 3 in our series of presentations on CMT for CoExistence version 3. In this presentation I'm going to show you the effects of using CMT for CoExistence on basic calendaring and scheduling operations. In the previous one you were able to see some of the issues, some of the problems that arise from sending calendaring and scheduling messages between Notes and Exchange. In this presentation we're going to be using users that are managed and manipulated by CoExistence. So just log in to the user here. Open the calendar and I'm going to create a meeting request for Monday next week. Schedule a meeting. So CoEx meeting from Notes. Invite along our test user. Going to check free busy just to see whether or not the user is available for that period. It takes a couple of seconds to return this data the first time that you make a query. And here we can see that information has come back and the user is free for the time period that we're looking for. Send the invitation over. We've got this user open in Outlook web app. Message should arrive shortly. Just do a refresh just to see if it's arrived. It's taking a moment or two longer than usual. Here we go. Invitation. CoEx meeting from Notes. So I shall open this meeting request up. In fact, I can actually action it from the preview pane over here, so we can see that the name is formatted correctly for the sender and the invitee. I shall click accept, send the response now. That's gone. If I go back to Bill's inbox, do a refresh. Sometimes takes a little bit longer with the messages coming from OWA. And here we go. And we can see that Clement has accepted the meeting invitation. Nice and clean in the display, single name for each of the users. If I open the meeting and check invitee status, again we can see it's nice and clean. Single entry for each one. And that shows the improvement that's achieved by using CMT for CoExistence. Now I'm going to do the same from the Outlook side, so I'm going to switch into the Outlook users calendar and I'm going to create a new meeting request. Just going to set the date and time, make it one day next week. We're going to go for Tuesday, 4 o'clock. So I'm going to type in the name, click on check names, just get it to resolve the name for me. There we go. Subject CoEx meeting from OWA. Location. Just put a value in and check on a scheduling assistant. come back with the data, and we can see that the user's clear for that period of time, so I'm happy to send that over. We can see 4 till 5, so click on send, and the message goes to the notes user and it arrives here. And this is where we see the improvement from the Outlook side. Again, names are presented properly in the expected notes hierarchical format for both the chair of the meeting and the intended invitee or the required invitees. So I'm just going to accept, send it straight back, checking my inbox here. Just wait for the message to appear. Accepted. Open it up and we can see again nicely formatted names for each. And if I go to the calendar and check on the calendar itself, this is the one here, Tuesday at 4, and I can look in the tracking information here. I can see that Bill Haley has accepted. There's just a single entry for him. No confusion over who's coming, who's not. It's nice and clean, and it's simple for the user to understand how the meeting's progressing. Okay, so that's it for this presentation. In the next presentation, I'm going to move on and show you some of the more complex calendaring and scheduling issues, some of the problems that arise in things like sending and receiving attachments between the two systems, repeat meetings, rescheduling. Initially I'll show you without coexistence, and then following that with coexistence, so you can see the problems, and then again the way the system fixes those problems for us. Okay, thank you very much. That's all for now.